I have worked in this unit for 39 years, and I have to say that these last 2 years have probably been the toughest years that I've ever experienced, both in this unit and in previous jobs. First off, at the beginning, we were dealing with something we had no idea what we were dealing with. And it was almost like we were just flying by the seat of our pants. And if things worked, we'd keep doing it. And if things didn't work, we'd stop doing it. And there was always this underlying fear of we didn't have enough PPE, and what we're doing is this protecting us, and a fear of getting COVID. And initially, all the patients that we saw, most of them would die, at least the ones that came in the ICU. Not a lot of them made them out of here. But as we went along, we learned, and then we've had a few surges since then, and this surge has definitely been different. The patients aren't as sick, but we didn't stop ancillary services, and so we're still getting a lot of patients. And the Omicron patients we get stay here for a while. Their length of stay is a couple of weeks. So in the meantime, we have fewer beds that we are rotating, and we have sick patients coming in there. We have trauma patients, we have neurosurgery patients, we have heart surgery patients. They're all sick, they're all emergencies. So we find ourselves having 1 or 2 beds available every day, and we have 3 or 4 patients that need those beds. So now we have become like the gatekeepers of the ICU, and we have to determine who's the sickest, who really deserves that bed. And it's a really tough spot to be in, to have to make those decisions. It's a really, really hard spot, because you don't know if it's the right or wrong decision. You just do go with your gut feeling. So maybe my years of experience have helped, because I have a lot of gut feelings, but it's been a big challenge. And then on top of that is, our staff is all getting sick. And that's another big difference between what happened, the last several surges and this one. You'd have 1 or 2 staff out. We have 5, 6, staff out per shift. And it is really, really difficult, because we have the same amount of patients, and we have to take care of them all, and we're doing everything we can to make sure our patients are safe, keep them covered. It's a real challenge. So it's an additional stress. I don't think the COVID that we're seeing today is affecting the lungs as much as it did the first time around. So we are seeing more people come off the ventilators, but what we are seeing too is a lot of incidental COVID, meaning they come in for something else, and we test everyone that comes into the hospital, and then incidentally, they're positive for COVID. And so we're seeing a lot of that too. So although we do have a lot of COVID cases, it might not all primarily be COVID is their problem. Some of it is more our secondary problems. So, it is definitely different. But I do feel encouraged that we're not having the deaths that we had the last time around. I think we always, last time it almost was like COVID was a death sentence, and I don't feel that way this time. But again, I think, we still have to be diligent and careful, and, because you never know. You don't know how it's going to affect you. It's funny because I'm at the age where I could retire now. I'm at that age, and right now I don't have any feeling to retire, and I think it's because it's kind of exciting to be part of a pandemic. This is something, we haven't seen since, way back since the plague. So it's incredible to be part of this, and I'm proud to be part of it. So has my day-to-day life changed? No, I don't get to travel maybe as much as I'd like to, but I'm proud to be a nurse. I'm proud to work here. I think I'm doing something that's really meaningful right now, and you need help, you get the help you need. Our supervisors, our management are all supportive. They're helping us whenever they can. So that's how you get through it. It's teamwork, and that's the only way we could get through it.